Hey everybody, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to create a very simple rendering scene. So I've imported my 3D model with all of the parts already linked together. And if you don't know why that's important, you should check out my last YouTube video. The first thing I'm going to do is apply materials to all of the parts. I'm going to add this nice polished material to the lid and the base, this brush finish to the middle collar, this rough acrylic to the handles, then this car paint red to the main bodies. So these initial materials certainly aren't perfect, but they're a great starting point. Now I can go into each material and make some adjustments, starting with the overall colour. Next I'm going to add in the logos just to add a little bit more realism. Find my material, go into the use material graph section, add a label texture. Then I'm just going to use this place texture selection and click on the face that I want. We can adjust it until it looks right. Next logo I'm going to add is on the brushed collar. So now I've added my basic materials and my logos. To really see how these materials look, it's now good to add in an environment and some lighting. To add an environment, go over into the environments tab. I quite like the studio small environment, which you just click and drag. I don't want the lighting environment as the background, so I'm going to change it to a solid color and maybe just like a lighter gray. You can go through the variety of lighting presets to see what looks best for your product. I'm just going to rotate the environment just to kind of get the lighting that I think looks best. Now that I have the environment and the lighting set up, I can notice a few things about the materials that I don't quite like, which is the handles. They're a bit too rough. The logo gets lost due to the amount of brushing. Open up the materials graph, and here's when you just kind of play around until you find something that you really like. If you do create a material which you would like to use in the future, you can just go ahead and save that material. And then I can go into the brushed aluminium material graph and I can adjust this brush finish. Finally, this polished material, I'm going to increase the roughness just a little bit. And now I've tweaked all the materials and I can go ahead and start doing my final renders. To do your final renders, create a new camera and then you can lock this into position. If I now go out of my camera into the free roaming area, I can just click back on the camera and I'll always have that view available. For this one here, I think I will add in some depth of field that's focusing more on the logos of the product. One final thing you can do, just to kind of make some of the edges pop, you can tick this rounded corner section, because most products don't typically have a completely hard edge. So by adding in these rounded corners, you get the light to pop on the edges. In just a few minutes, I can import my model, add some materials, drag and drop an environment and lighting, add a camera, and now I've got what I would consider pretty decent studio render of this 3D model. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you on the next one.